Mga kababayan, welcome back sa Hashtag Walk with Lan, ang channel kung saan tayo nagigising sa katotohanan, hindi sa propaganda. Ako si Lan ng Hashtag Walk with Lan. At ngayon, we are diving into a bombshell topic na siguradong magpapainit sa inyong dugo. Panic mode, ha? Internal survey, VP Sara, 60% plus impeachment, tumitiklop. Imagine ninyo, habang ang karamihan sa atin ay busy sa trabaho abroad, o sa online classes, may internal surveys na lumalabas. Yes, those behind the scenes polls na hindi pa official pero nagpapakita ng real pulse ng bayan. VP Sara Duterte, over 60% approval, habang si President Bongbong Marcos, well, let's just say his ratings are sinking faster than a leaky bangka in West Philippine Sea. At yung impeachment moves, parang origami, tumitiklop na. Bakit ito importante para sa inyo, mga young voters at OFWs? Kasi ito'y hindi lang chismis, it's about the future of our country. Sa episode na ito, susuriin natin ang facts, critically analyze the implications, at magbigay ng witty insights para hindi kayo mabore. Stay tuned, may mga surprising revelations ahead. Comment down below, sino ang susuportahan ninyo sa 2028, Sara o Marcos? Hit that like button para sa katotohanan. Okay, let's get factual. Ayon sa latest Pulse Asia survey noong December 2025, si VP Sara Duterte ay may 56% approval rating, mas mataas pa kaysa kay PBBM na nasa negative territory. At sa SWS November poll, her net trust is 31%, habang si Marcos ay bumaksak sa negative 3. Pero wait, may internal surveys from sources like Publicus Asia na nagpapakita ng upward trend sa early 2026 leaks. Si Sara ay lumalampas na sa 60% sa key demographics, lalo na sa Mindanao at Visayas, where she's seen as a strong, no-nonsense leader. Bakit ganito? Kasi si VP Sara represents continuity ng Duterte legacy, tough on crime, pro-education reforms, at hindi natatakot magsalita ng totoo. Remember her time as DepEd Secretary? Despite criticisms, she pushed for better teacher welfare at student programs na nakaka-relate ang kabataan. Para sa mga OFWs, she's vocal about protecting our rights abroad. Hindi yung empty promises. Parang si Sara ang inday na laging may backup plan habang ang iba ay busy sa photo ops. Sa Okta, quarter 3 2025, even after controversies, her trust is at 51% nationwide. Pero sa Mindanao, 84%. Ito ang mga numero ay hindi gawa-gawa. They are from reputable pollsters. Mga kabataan, ito'y sign na ang youth vote ay shifting towards leaders na authentic at action-oriented. Sa mga OFWs, imagine ninyo a VP who understands the sacrifices abroad, hindi yung feeling elite. Pero bakit kaya bumaba ang rating si Marcos? Susunod, may critical takedown. Ano ang pinakagusto nyo kay VP Sara? Comment naman, strength, honesty, or legacy? Ngayon mga kaibigan, now let's turn the lens on President Bongbong Marcos. Mga kababayan, this is where it gets critical. Sa parehong Pulse Asia December 2025 survey, his disapproval is at 48%, distrust at 47%. A plurality ng Filipinos ay hindi na naniniwala sa kanya. Bakit? Let's break it down factually. Una, corruption allegations. Remember the flood control projects na linked sa kanyang allies? Sa 2025 to 2026 budgets, may unprogrammed appropriations na billions ang nawawala. Hindi vetoed ni Marcos as per complaints. Ito'y betrayal of public trust, sabi ng critics like lawyer Andre De Jesus. Pangalawa, yung surrender ni former President Duterte sa ICC para sa marami, ito'y weak leadership, giving in to international pressure instead of defending sovereignty. Sa SWS, his trust dropped from positive 7 to negative 3 in just months. Intellectually speaking, Marcos admin has failed on key issues. Inflation remains high, jobs for youth are scarce, at para sa mga OFWs, remittance protections are lip service lang. Parang si BBM ay trying to rebuild the family name, pero it's crumbling faster than EDSA traffic. Facts from Rappler, even with anti-corruption, protest in 2025, wala pang major reforms. Mga young voters, this affects your future. Hindi ba mas deserve nyo ang leader na hindi priority ang personal alliances? OFWs, your hard-earned money taxes are funding these messes. Messes. Kaya. At ngayon, ang impeachment drama, bakit ito tumitiklob? Ano ang biggest failure ni Marcos for you? Share sa comment section naman. Okay. Oh, speaking of drama, let's talk impeachment. Noong January 19, 2026, unang complaint laban kay Marcos, graft, corruption, betrayal via ICC surrender ni Duterte. Sumunod ang Makabayan Black on January 26, accusing him of budget manipulations. Even Duterte allies filed a third on January 22. Pero anong nangyari? By February 4, House Justice Committee dismissed them all as insufficient in substance. 39 votes against, only 7 for. Okay, Reuters at ABC News confirm, no substance, sabi ng panel dominated by Marcos allies. Bakit tumitiklop? Kasi the evidence, while strong in public eyes, like unvetoed budgets 2023 to 2026, didn't pass legal muster sa House. Pero intellectually, this shows systemic issues. Impeachment as political tool, not justice. She survived her own impeachment in February 2025 over funds, proving her resilience. Parang yung impeachment ay tiklop na parang wallet ni Marcos, empty of real change. Para sa mga kabataan, this is a lesson in power dynamics. Okay, for OFWs, it is why we need stronger checks abroad. Facts from diplomat. Complaints centered on corruption, protest but folded due to alliances. Ano ang mangyayari sa 2028? Susunod, my predictions. Dapat bang mag-impeach ulit? Yes or no? Comment down below. Okay, looking ahead to 2028, these surveys and failed impeachment paint a clear picture. VP Sara is positioned as the front runner with 60% plus in internals. She's capturing the youth vote. Those TikTok-savvy Gen Z who want bold leaders, OFWs, her pro-protection stance resonates sa Middle East at Europe. Critically, Marcos' failures, economy, corruption, could lead to a Duterte comeback wave. Parang election ay Sara all the way. Playlist sa Spotify. Publicus Asia shows opposition. Senators topping favorability. Duterte allied. Mga kababayan, this is our chance for real change. Bago matapos, may special plug para sa inyo. Mga kababayan, sa mundo kung saan ang kasinungalingan ay nangingibabaw, ang katotohanan ng unang sinisikil. Pero kasama kayo, magpapatuloy tayo sa laban. Walang takot, walang kinikilingan at laging handa para sa bayan. Sumali na sa aking YouTube channel membership sa #WalkWithLan at tulungan natin ang channel na maabot ang 100,000 subscribers. Ang inyong suporta ang susi sa kalayaan natin para ipagpatuloy ang pagbabalita ng katotohanan. Salamat at kita-kits sa laban. Okay, ano po bang highlights ng ating pagiging member sa #WalkWithLan? Siyempre, exclusive access, members-only live Q&A, special budgets and shoutout. Siyempre, you can be able to promote your own channel. We are into 21K subscribers na po tayo. So meaning to say, meron kayo 21K subscribers na possibly mag-subscribe din po sa inyo. Behind the scenes content like raw survey analysis at witty bloopers. Pero palang ganun. Priority sa mga video suggestions. Join now mga kaibigan para mas malakas ang boses ng katotohanan. Wrapping up, mga kababayan, VP Sara's surge at the folding impeachment show na ang bayan ay nagigising. Stay informed, stay critical. Like, share, subscribe para sa more content. Comment your thoughts below. Ano ang susunod na topic? Videos are suggested when okay. Yan. Ay, nako po. Salamat sa panonood Kita-kits next time sa #WalkWithLan. Mag-ingat kayo at laging maging woke. Mabuhay po ang Pilipinas.